Hello and welcome to TechnoStrasse. I'm Tom Dodge. Get in touch at TechnoStrasse, technostrasse.com or Facebook/TechnoStrasse. Today I just thought I'd go through the labels that I instantly go to when I want to record my show. There's about 5 of them, and I'm just going to run through kind of what style of music they are after, some artists that are on them, and kind of the releases that they've got in the pipelines. So when I open up Beatport, when I want to record my show, the first page I go to is obviously Justin James's Refused. I think this is one of the most forward-thinking labels out there. Got a really nice big roster of artists, all producing this really nice, tight, groovy, minimal techno. I heard a funny story about Refused, and I'm not quite sure if it's 100% true, so don't take it from me. But apparently Refused came about when Justin James, obviously the man behind it, who's been signed to Minus and loads of other record labels, got all these tracks and he sent them over to Richie Hill. And Mr. Hill apparently didn't like them so much and sent them back. And Justin James thought, hang on a minute, we'll do this my way. And therefore started his record label called Refused. I'm not sure if that's true, so don't blame me if it's wrong. But that's the story I heard. But anyway, story or no story, I think Refused continuously puts out really great, forward-thinking, minimal techno music. Their latest release was Louis Fernandez, which you can hear on the latest TechnoStrasse show. But upcoming, they've got Dustin Hawkesbury for some more tight, minimal techno. That's Justin James's Refused, probably the first page I always check out. Another one of my favourite labels at the moment is the French Curiosity Music. Again, they, similarly to Refused, they take the sort of Minus minimal techno sound, almost like Sci-Tech and Minus, and kind of merge it together. Really nice groovy bass lines, nice percussions, and just all-round interesting tracks. The man behind it is a guy called Swan Decam, who is a French DJ and producer. They do some really great live events as well. I hope you can see some of the pictures behind me, but they've got artists like Elmar Strafe, John Hayden, Pseudo, HC Kurtz, all these great minimal techno producers. Again, they've all got their unique style, but they all come together under this nice umbrella of Curiosity Music. They've got some nice stuff in the pipeline as well, continuously building up their roster and building up their family of artists. So if you like the Refused vibe, if you like Minus, if you like Sci-Tech and you're looking for something slightly different, I'd highly recommend you head on over to French Curiosity Music. Really great tracks coming out from there. So the third one that I kind of look at, and I can't actually find much information on the background of this label, probably because I haven't done any proper research, is Phobos Records. I first kind of came into contact with this record label when I looked at their Warm VA Volume 3 release. It had, I think, about 15 different artists on it. People, I've already mentioned John Hayden, Elmar Strafe, Rule Facio, all these artists together on one big record label. Their tracks tend to be slightly deeper and darker than, say, Refused or Curiosity, but still got this really nice, deep, bassy core that keeps all their tracks moving forward. A really big family of artists. So if you kind of dive into this record label, your horizons in terms of artists is going to be broadened. You're going to see a lot of new names. I found a lot of new names. I thought I knew quite a lot of minimal techno names, but I continuously find new names on the Phobos list, which means that I can find more tracks, download more tracks, and play more tracks from a much wider array of artists. So that's Phobos Records. I normally check them out as well, but purely because they've got so many artists and so many different sort of deep techno tracks on there. I suppose I should give a special mention to Matador's Ruckus. I've been a massive fan of Matador for years now, and I think his music's really upbeat, really fast-paced, and he's brought that all over to his own record label called Ruckus. Their latest release has been Anna's Haze Moon. You can hear one of the tracks on the latest TechnoStrasse show, I think kicking off the show actually. Really sort of synth-heavy, almost festival sounds, coming from Matador Ruckus. Earlier on in his career, when he was on Minus, it was kind of tight, groovy minimal techno. Now it's sort of evolved up into this big, heavy, you know, ruckus. It makes a lot of noise, it's big, it's powerful, it's imposing. So if you like that big, energetic techno vibe, Matador's Ruckus is for you. And finally, I suppose I should touch on probably my favourite record label, but we've seen limited output at the moment. It comes from obviously Richie Hawtin's Minus. The latest release has been John Gazer's album, which I think is called Free. Really great album actually. I've listened to all of it now. Really nice tracks, keeping that John Gazer style alive. But we did see a little bit of a drop in output from Minus. I was messaging people like, where's Minus gone? Has it disappeared? Has Richie been touring too much and he's forgotten he has his record label? But then we had John Gazer come out on it again, so that's really good. Early Minus stuff is really nice. I would say all the Minus stuff is really nice. Some people don't like the later output. I like all of it. That's the record label that started me off on techno, so I'm obviously slightly biased towards it. But hopefully, I hope we see more output from Minus, back to where we used to get quite a lot of releases from it. But like I said, their latest release is John Gazer's brand new album. Highly recommend you check out that album. If you haven't checked out Minus before, what are you doing? Turn off this video and go and check out Minus right now. But that's it for today. I've been Tom Dodge, you've been listening to TechnoStrasse. We've been going through probably the 5 top labels that I go through when I want to record my show. Make sure you get in touch at TechnoStrasse, technostrasse.com or Facebook /TechnoStrasse. Hope you enjoyed this video.